No matter which cruise line you've chosen, no matter how long your cruise is, these 12 items will be game changers for your cruise and possibly even for your flight. These are things that we rarely ever leave home anymore, and I'm really excited to share them with you. They're all available on Amazon. They all fit, with the exception of one item, into pretty much a small bag, and I recommend that you don't leave any of this stuff at home. Today's video is sponsored by Level 8. Their product is number 4 on our list, and we'll get to that in a few minutes. First product we love traveling with is a USB hub, you guys. These are amazing, and more these days, as you probably heard, cruise lines, they don't really want you taking power strips, even if they're cruise approved. Sometimes you need something a little bit more USB focused. I gotta be honest too. The cruise I'm on right now, you guys, there's no USB hubs in the entire room. Not a single USB plug. So I'm so glad that we brought this with us. As you can see, we've got all kinds of cables plugged into it already. We've got our Apple Watch charger. My husband always tucks one of these into the bag, into his like camera bag, travel bag, whatever. And we take it everywhere. We also use this in our pre-cruise hotels, and sometimes even might be able to use it on a flight. Number 2 item, this is kind of a funny one, you guys. This is new to me, but I don't go anywhere without these now. This is a Lumify little teeny tiny bottle of eye drops. Have you guys ever tried these things? They take red, tired eyes and turn them into white, bright, well-rested looking eyes. And I gotta tell you, I love them. And I go into like pseudo panic mode when I start to run out of these. I'm like, get to Walmart. I need my Lumify eye drops. These are fantastic. Love them. I don't know why I keep buying this little tiny small bottle. I need to get a bigger bottle, but they're really nice, and they're going to blow your mind to make your eyes look so light and bright. Okay, next up, another charging solution. In our family, we use iPhones, Apple Watches, all that good stuff. So we got these, they're called a brand called Ucomex. We got these little charging pads, and they come in 2 and 3 pad styles. So they're USB. Basically what they do is they charge either just your Apple Watch and your iPhone, or your Apple Watch, your iPhone, and your AirPods all in one. So I've just got the 2-1 because I'm not really using my AirPods on this cruise. They take up almost no space. And if you're lucky enough to have USB next to your bed, these make really nice little bedside chargers. On the one we're on right now, there's no USB bedside. So we're just kind of plugging these into our USB hub, but that works. Number 4 item, I mentioned this very briefly in the beginning, is our Level 8 Grace suitcase. This thing has been going with me on every flight and every cruise. I'm really into it. In fact, we brought 2 of these suitcases with us on this cruise, and there's a couple of things I really have become addicted to about this suitcase. And the first one is the wheels. It just rolls like butter through the airport. I don't even know how else to explain it. You're like transitioning from the carpet onto the smooth surfaces with ease. It spins, it rotates. Our whole family fights over this thing. And the extra super cool bonus part about it is that it actually fits a laptop right in the front here. So it has this special compartment, kind of just opens up. So if you travel with a laptop or a larger tablet, it can kind of slide right into this area. And it also has some protective locks on the top. You can actually use 2 different types of locks on this suitcase if you choose to. If you get the Grace in a larger size, it doesn't necessarily have the laptop compartment, but it still has the really high quality wheels. I like the Grace because they have an expandable or an extendable, even though I never really expand it because I'm usually like flying carry-on only. It's there for you. We also brought another suitcase on this cruise called the Voyager. It's just a different look. It's still really great in carry-on sizes and bigger ones, but I think a really nice suitcase just starts your cruise and your flight off right. And this one has been awesome for us. Okay, this next item is brand new to me. I just got this, but this is such a game changer. And this is called a love handle. Have you guys ever heard of this? Love handles? So I'm a big loopy case fan. Normally with my phone, I was using loopy cases, but the problem is they're really expensive. I'm going to move this over just a little bit because I keep bumping it. They're really expensive, and I was finding that as I upgraded my iPhone, I kept having to get a new case, and I didn't always want a new case. I didn't need a new case. So I got this one. It's a Texas-based company, and you basically just stick this onto the back of your phone. And then it keeps you from dropping your phone. So you've got your fingers kind of in there. You can use it on either hand. But then check this out. This is so cool for flights, cruises, whatever. You actually can pop this out and it acts as a little stand. So you can set this on the tray table in front of you on the airplane, or you can like watch something in your stateroom. You can just kind of prop it up like this. Now, a little tip for you. There's a converter kit that comes with love handles. If you have a silicone case, make sure you use the converter kit. I ended up having to super glue this puppy onto the back of my iPhone case because I didn't use the converter kit, and then learned, I think that my iPhone case is like porous or something, and so it wasn't sticking. So buy some super glue or use the converter and you should be okay. But these are really great. I did actually buy mine on Amazon, but you can buy them like at the Love Handle site if you want to as well. All right, next product actually goes perfectly, kind of matches my Love Handle, which I did not plan this, but it's this external charger that we got. This is from a company called Charmast, I guess, on Amazon, and it has all of these different cables in it. So what you're dealing with is an external charger with several different types of cables so that whatever product you're trying to charge at the moment, it has that kind of a cable in it. So I'm going to open these up and kind of show you a little bit more closely what the cables look like. I know we're not zoomed in too much on this video, but there's a look. So I've been using this to charge a number of different things, and it's super fast. Now, it's not meant to be or really billed as a fast charging product, but for me, it's a little bit faster than my Ucom X pad. So I tend to gravitate towards this one for like travel charging. And then I gravitate towards this one for overnight charging. So if I'm like, you know, just leaving something to charge on the side of the bed, that works pretty well. Okay, another brand new item that we're really into are these TSA bags that can double as makeup bags. So you can use this for your liquids or you can use it for makeup. But here's the game changer part. Here's what's different for me about these. My other TSA bags that I was using before, they open from the top. So you have to pull things out from the top. Look what happens with this one. You can actually just unzip it like this, and you kind of just flop open the top, and then you have like a makeshift makeup organizer because you just open it from the top in that way. Does that make sense? Am I making sense here? I think I'm making sense. But I've got cosmetics in here. I've got some liquids, stuff like that. It's really nice and something I'm really glad that I bought on Amazon. The next game changer, something that I've started traveling with really over the last year that I realized I just never leave this product at home, is some sort of a crossbody purse or bag, or even a waist or fanny pack. These are so nice for going hands-free, like when you're in the airport and you're fumbling for your passport, digging down into your big old bag. You don't have to do that. Just pop your necessities in here, get that purse really scaled down into something kind of smaller, get your passports where they're around your body and your hands free. This is great for parents. If you're traveling with kids, it's just so nice, you guys. It's just so much easier. Okay. By the way, we've got a lot of different crossbody bags that we recommend. I've worn different ones on different trips, so I've got a whole little shopping list of those types of bags in the description of this video. You ready for something brand new? This is a cool item. My husband actually found this, I think, during the Amazon Prime days. And what this is like a luggage strap. This is designed so that if you've got a suitcase with a trolley handle and you have a carry-on bag that doesn't have a trolley sleeve on the back of it necessarily, this can actually be a makeshift strap to attach like a weekender bag to a rolling suitcase. But what we found is that it just comes in handy for a number of different reasons. It could just be one of those lifesaver items where you could, attach something that's kind of weighing you down in the airport. You could use this to hook that item maybe to your rolling suitcase. So just know that these are nice to have. This may not be something that everyone really needs, especially if you already have a trolley sleeve on your personal item, if that makes sense, but really nice to have nonetheless. My next game changer for 2023 and 2024 is a Kindle. And the reason that I love this is it saves so much space on my flight. And in my suitcase, who needs all of those books? They just weigh you down. And unless you're the kind of person who's going to maybe take a book on a cruise and then leave it in the library, which you can do, and it's a really cool thing to do, Kindles are really nice. I resisted getting a Kindle for so long. I thought it was going to be hard for me to read, but then I realized it's not bad at all. The screen was fine, and there's cases that actually kind of turn into like little makeshift stands. So when you're on the airplane, you want to read, you just pop this on the tray table in front of you and you kind of prop it up, and it's really nice and comfortable. Speaking of flights, these Honest wipes have been a game changer for us because they're basically a 2-in-1 product. Here is what I mean. I used to travel all the time with hand sanitizing wipes and like Lysol wipes. And the Lysol wipes I would use to wipe down the tray table. And then I would get hand sanitizing wipes out to clean my own hands. Well, the percentage of alcohol is high enough in these Honest wipes that I feel like I can use it to clean down the tray table on the airplane. Maybe even when I get into the cruise ship stateroom, if I want to do a little tidying. I don't do a huge amount anymore, but like maybe wipe down the remotes, the door handles, maybe the toilet handle or something. But then I can use them on my hands. So they're kind of like a 2-in-1. They sell them on Amazon in 3-packs. I have also seen them at Target in 3-packs, but I think I paid $18 for a 3-pack at Target. And on Amazon, they're like $10. So get them on Amazon. It's much, much cheaper. If you fly a lot, this next tip I'm going to show some B-roll on the screen of, because I didn't actually bring the product with me on this cruise, but this is the coolest thing ever. This is called an airplane pocket. And what this does is a piece of basic fabric with little pockets. What you do when you get onto your flight is you slide this puppy over the tray table in front of you, you hook the tray table back up, and then you have these pockets sort of resting in front of you that you can put your items in. Now, it's just super nice if you are the kind of person who gets a little bit grossed out by how many weird, gross used tissues have been in the back. You know, that like mesh pocket that's in the airplane seat in front of you? Everybody puts their dirty tissues in it, and I always think about that when I'm like sliding my Kindle in there. I'm like, oh, gross. So I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Travel Tips by Lori. She had this, and I was like, how have I never even seen this product? So thank you, Lori. You have inspired me, and I love that thing. It's really, really cool. Our last item that I think is a game changer for relaxation on your vacation is some kind of a little travel speaker. I brought the smallest one that I have on this cruise because I was traveling super light, but we've got got lots of these. We've got this little JBL Go is kind of a cutie patootie. It's small, it's petite, fits in your bag. But if you want something a little more high end, Bose makes a great travel speaker as well. All right, what did you guys think? Did you get any ideas? Are you gonna go out and buy the eye drops? Because that's the first thing that I always gravitate towards when I'm packing. I'm like, I'm not leaving home without the eye drops. What interested you today? Was there anything new that you learned about? Or what are some of your game changer travel products? Let us know down in the comments. We might go out and buy that item and make a video about it in the future. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy packing. And until next time, we'll see you on the high seas. Bye-bye.